So when I was 10 or 11 years old, I had this friend named Dan. He was kind of the scrapper kid in the neighborhood. He always wore this like Nirvana Sliver t-shirt. He had his hair cut like the guy from Terminator 2 with it shaved underneath and long on top. Dan used to go bow hunting with his father all the time, and after one trip, he came over to my house. He brought two severed deer legs to show me. The weird thing was that they were tied together with a piece of rope, and he was swinging them around like they were nunchucks. I like nunchucks, but that's not really my thing and all with the severed deer legs. The problem was, though, that he wanted to keep them at my house so his dad wouldn't, catch him for stealing them. Obviously, I didn't want to keep them at my place because my parents found them. I wouldn't even know what to say to them. But I didn't want to seem like I was, I wasn't cool or anything. So we came to this compromise where I'd keep one deer leg at my house and he'd keep one deer leg at his house. So we hid it in this bush at the side of my house. And about a day later, my mom actually found it and confronted me with it. Like I said, I didn't know what to say to her. So I didn't really say anything, but she kind of put two and two together, knowing that I couldn't have come up with a deer leg by myself. So she didn't ground me, but she actually banned me from seeing Dan for a while, where at that age, that can actually be kind of worse than being grounded. I remember being at my friend Kevin's house one day, and we were playing this video game called Mortal Kombat. It's kind of this ultra-violent game where you'd rip the other guy's head off or light him on fire, or just kill him in some over-the-top fashion. So we're playing this game when a couple of our other friends came by, and they were like, "You guys got to follow us." So we get on our bikes and follow them for maybe 20 minutes until we come to this open field. And the field's completely empty except for this old, dirty, abandoned trailer. So we follow him into the trailer, and the trailer's just filled with porn. I mean, like, there's stacks and stacks and stacks of pornography. Everywhere you look, it was just, there's porn everywhere, on the walls, everywhere. There's maybe like 30 years worth of porn that like random kids in the neighborhood had collected and kind of brought to this one trailer that, because it was kind of like a shrine of pornography. You have to keep in mind, too, that this is before the internet, so kids kind of had to, hide this from the parents. You couldn't find it easily at home. So you'd be anywhere in the neighborhood, you'd find these like little piles of porn everywhere. Like whether you'd be climbing a tree, there'd be one up at the top of the tree, or you lift a rock up, there'd be one underneath. I remember once my friend actually found one in the back of his doghouse. I mean, like anywhere you looked, it was there. And the funny thing too about it was that it was never like softcore porn. It was always this like dirty, dirty, dirty smut. I mean, like half the time we'd be looking at this stuff and we wouldn't even understand what we were looking at. It was just, it was beyond what we could understand for our age. It was just, but it was around. It was always what was there. It was never anything remotely softcore about any of this stuff. I remember, too, about a week after we found this shrine of pornography, my friend Dan and Keith tried smoking there for the first time. And they had this little accident where they burnt down the entire trailer, like, straight to the ground. I remember being, like, a really sad moment for, like, all my friends because it kind of, like, destroyed this monument and kind of, like, ended the tradition of the neighborhood.